Hey, this is Philip again. In this video, I would like to demonstrate how we can easily add a Flickity slider in your Shopify storefront without any further delay. So let's go ahead and start this demonstration by visiting our partnership account in Shopify. If you are new in Shopify platform, then this building a customization works. It requires you to create your own partnership account by visiting this URL at the address bar partners.shopify.com, and once you have that account, then you can easily create a new store for development. So I think I already have a store list on my partnership, and I'm gonna look at what we need to do in this slider. Okay, the first steps is that we have to base our customization in what themes that you are really preferred. So right now I'm preferred to start my project with Dawn theme. Okay, so I'm gonna download it now because probably this is the previous Dawn version, and maybe the latest version now is might be more higher than version 4. So they have might added a lot of features on that theme. And then the next step after this, we are going to create a repository to track down our changes, and the Flickity slider, of course. The Flickity slider library must be added on our theme. Okay, let's go back to the store. I'm gonna rename this theme. I will say Flickity slider Philip. Save. We also need a Shopify CLI. If you don't familiar yet with Shopify CLI, then you can visit my previous video that I added a few days ago, how you can work with Shopify CLI in your customization project. Okay, now let's go back to our VS Code. So I'm gonna open my VS Code. Then I need to create my own folder, ls. Then I think I need to create mkdir say Shopify Flickity slides. Okay, some cases, because there are already free added sliders in the Dawn theme or whatever theme you are currently using right now. But if you are been working with a purchase theme, then you don't need to build it from scratch. But in this way, because we have started our project with a free theme, which is the Dawn theme, then I need to build it, the Flickity slider, from scratch. I mean, I will going to add to construct those sections from scratch. Okay, let's go back to this theme. Alright, so we have this slide, the banner. It could be a slider, but not pretty sure. I gonna probably gonna off this or remove this all, so it might be more clearer to me to start the customization. Remove video, remove. Okay, and also I will also demonstrate added to this demonstration to build this Flickity with different type of items, image and the video. what's it's not okay. That's not the problem. Okay, now it's saved, so I need to download. First I have to log into my store. Okay, this is the command. So if you are new in Shopify platform, then you can visit again my tutorial about the Shopify CLI. So you're gonna log into that store. Okay, then I'm gonna pull those file from, I'm gonna check if all the less theme are added. I have Flickity slider in this row. Okay, so I will going to pull that theme down to my local number 2. Okay, it might take time, then we're gonna go ahead creating a repository. Create repository, say Shopify Flickity slider. I will set this by public, so later you can check that out. I'm gonna share that on this video. And then I'm gonna create this, initializing this repo. Okay, it might take a little bit more longer. So what we need to do here is to inject those library that requires for Flickity, and we have a lot of options. So in my journey as a front end, this is the one thing that I was really hard for me to start, how to build my own slides, because most of these slides are already added in the free theme, I mean in the purchase theme, that the client choose the most closer to the requirements. But in some way there are also things that it was not really fit, then you have to build it from scratch. Or I mean, if you will going to learn about the page speed optimization, then you will realize that it will be the best for you to start from scratch. So this is the way if you are really eager to learn, then you need to spend a lot of time, maybe 1 year ahead or more, to study the skills that required as a front end, like it's HTML, the CSS, the JavaScript, and if you are in the Shopify platform, then Liquid is must for you to learn. And if in your WordPress, then PHP, and the same thing as a front end, JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. Okay, now let's go back. I hope it is done. Alright, so it's done. Gonna look at that if it exists. Okay, gonna browse it again to this folder. Where are you? This must be here, Shopify Flickity Slides. Okay, now I'm gonna add my get, so I can track easily all my changes. Get paste, and then another one is to get commit, get add. Okay, I'm gonna add all these files. We have 251 files. If you want to add it by the whole folders inside on your master root folder, then get add dot will occupy all of those files added to your folders. But if you want an interface to let more specific, then you can say get add -i. Or right now, since that these files are not added yet, this considers add and track files. You can choose whatever options you want, status, updates. If there's a new changes the existing files, then that is an updates, or status that was not added this changes yet on your repository, it will visible when you say status, but for me it's for untracked files, so it's not added yet on my header. We're gonna asterisk present as all of these files. I wanted to push these files to my header. Alright, so we're gonna quit that. Then as requirements, as a mandatory parameter, you need to use this commit added first added files. Okay, so I think I still need to add my remote branch. Oh, sorry, get branch. Okay, so it's a master branch. Now I need to post that into, okay, so we have this, it's already created the master by default, but I think I want to rename. I'm gonna say paste it, save, get branch. Okay, it was renamed now. Then I need to add this repository, add to that. Okay, then I'm gonna push this to that repo, which is the main. Okay, now it is already pushed to that remote repository. Gonna refresh if it's the files is successfully added. Okay, so it's just added 1 minute ago. Now I think we are ready to start our customization. So here we have a multiple section. So this is how the Shopify works. We have the theme settings, all the settings available. It's depend on the theme that you added to your store. If there is no much options, then you need to build it from scratch. Okay, so now we are going to build up our own sections. So what I want is a slide sections. So in this folder, in your local, you are going to look at the sections, then probably the slideshow, because I want to change the way how slides work. I want the Flickity will be my slides. So copy that. I want to base my changes from this slide pre-added structure. Okay, slide, we're gonna say that Flickity. Okay, so we're gonna remove this because I think that is connected to the old one. So this one also, we're gonna remove everything here. So I don't want to build it from what they have added. I wanted to build it afresh from what is on my thought. Okay, now I'm gonna rename this. We're gonna say the slide. Oh, sorry, Flickity Slideshow. Okay, probably it's sections. Okay, that is alright. Now I think we don't need to remove everything, just leave it what is the most preferred for you to start as your references. So the settings, we have this a JSON format. This is a JSON format for schema, so you will also be required to be familiarized with JSON. Then here, gonna remove that again, this thing like this one. Okay, blocks, I need blocks because in this video I will going to add different type of the blocks. We have a slides for image and a slides for video. So gonna remove, no, I don't want to remove everything here. I want to just say like it's a type, then I'm gonna remove the below on it. This is not needed for my works. Let's stay here, remove. Okay, save. Now in here you say this T is a translation it is represent as a translation, so I don't need to translate that for now. So I just prepared to add it statically. Sorry, like here I'm gonna say, I think we will say, I'm gonna rename the ID because this ID will be used to call within our div container. So I'm gonna say I will add an autoplay, so we're gonna say autoplay, then this will be slide autoplay. That's it. Okay, here we have also a limit of 5, but I think I don't have to limit that. Limit of blocks, no need. So here I want a slide image, then say here image speaker. There are different type of image speaker, and just leave it ID, but I want to change the label because this is a translated. I'm gonna say image slide. Sorry, how bad it is. Okay, now I want to add another type of blocks, so just copy that, copy, comma. So this is the JSON, how the JSON works. Every end of this how you call this, bracket, open bracket and close bracket, then comma, then here this is another type. You say video, and I'm gonna name it video. The type, it's either whatever will be, there's no specific or I mean, this is not a command, or I mean, this is not a thing that it is the same on your settings. In the settings you must specify what exactly here. So for me, I want URL. They have a different types like URL, text, rich text, image, rage, checkbox. What else? I could not remember, but that is the common types of settings. Here I want a video, so we'll say video slider. Okay, so here this is T again. This is translated, and this T, if you look at in the local list, we have this. This one is a default translation to within your, it's not in the schema within the container, but in the schema we have this another files that you have to add here. This is the one that is connected to the schema. So for now I preferred not to do that. We're gonna say Flickity slider. That's it. I think that's alright. Here, flash slideshow. Okay, save. I want the type because it should be image and the other one is video. Okay, now I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna push that to my store. These changes will be added to my store theme. That's a little faster now. Alright, so we're gonna check that in my theme. Okay, so you will see here it's not visible yet, so probably it is here because we added a preset. Once you added a preset, and it will automatically added in your sections. This is the section parts. So add section. We're gonna look at the Flickity here. Okay, so the Flickity, it's already added. So every time if you're going to add a preset, like for example, we're gonna remove this preset, remove, paste, push number 2. It's quite faster now, so refresh. Add the section. Gonna look at the free Shopify, slideshow, Flickity Slideshow is not available. So this is the one way that if you want this automatically added, then the preset must be added to your schema, and it will also add these different block types. Gonna save that, push. So here we have a different things that we need to consider, like every changes you also find it in here in the source control. So if you look at that, the first is not added, it's an empty, but now we added this. So what I want to track these changes later, so I think I have to add these changes for my header. If that is all, but if you want a more specific one, get I, and we're gonna say 2. It's nothing. 1, nothing. But because this is an untracked files, it means it's not added yet. So we just created these files to earlier just created without added it yet on our git head. So you're gonna select 4, then asterisk. So if you want to use the get add, it's the same thing. You don't have to select, it will automatically add those files to your get header. Okay, so now let's go back here. So I want to revert back what I added a preset, so I'm gonna post these changes so I can see my Flickity slideshow are now available on my theme. Okay, gonna refresh this store again. Add section. Here, the Flickity slideshow. If you see, we have image and video are pre-added when you're going to add the Flickity sections. We have also the slide autoplay here. If you look at on, I'm gonna save that first, then go back to your store. So every time if you're gonna change something here, then you have to pull it to your local store. So we're gonna command again theme pull, then 2. So we'll go back again. Oh, sorry, we don't have to refresh it, so we'll just go back just to determine and to help you to understand how these things are exactly created. Like in the slide autoplay, if you're going back here, you see this slide autoplay. If you want to add more options, or the settings, like I want what should I, if a full width or not a full width. No, I think I want to add a checkbox, like I want to display a slide bullets option to my slider. Slide bullets enabled bullet navigation, sige, like that. So if you look at the Flickity, go back to that sample Flickity, we have the arrow navigation and the bullets. So this is what I want to disable and visible. So this is options that I wanted to be easily can be easily done by your client if they don't like that, if they have no prepared branding. So this is the one way that most of the clients, if they are just started as a entrepreneur, started their project and they doesn't know what e-commerce is, then the branding is the most important thing to build up your significant contribution to your marketing. So if some other clients that asking for help to build up their store, then if they doesn't have a branding, then that's the one thing that they could not easily understand. So what we have to do here is to let them choose what they need. Okay, so what here I have to say, enabled bullet. This is like, it's too long, so I just select nav. I'm gonna copy that, put it here. I want to save enable arrow, say arrow, save. So by default it's false. So what if I'm going to put it in true, then it will also display by default true, and also here true. We're gonna save that again, then push that changes to my store. Okay, so here what we used to have a tracking controller, then we're gonna look at what exactly we did, so you will also understand that we have something that is will very helpful for us during the development. So we have this index, just added this Flickity slider, which we just pulled out from the live theme. Oh no, I mean in the store, duplicated theme. Then here we have added this new options. The next one is the schema for the Flickity, because it's just an empty earlier, so now it is already tracked. Then you're gonna add that, so you will be more familiar with this. We're gonna say updates settings option, probably anything that you will feel that can easily be remembered earlier. So we're gonna refresh this store again. Refresh. Okay, here, so you see there are already tick, then the other one is not. So if you look at in here, oh sorry, here we have default true and false, so you see it is reflected. So I think we are now ready to build up our first image slides. So the first options, I mean the first requirements is to add this library. So I think we need to download those library. We have two files that are required. We have Flickity CSS. I'm gonna copy that, then paste it to my in my assets. I'm gonna add this file. So assets are all just an assets. I mean this is not in the MVC. Yes, I think this is what we call the MVC model controller. I forgot the other one. View. Yes, the model controller, MVC model view controller. So we have this. This is what we have, a controller. I know, view model. I think it's a model that all of the components are added here. So this is considered as a component, the Flickity CSS. Then I need to copy that, go back here, then save. Then another thing is the JavaScript. Let's go back to that file. So I'm gonna copy this, add that assets, then go back, copy, then here. Alright, so now let's gonna save that, and then this is already added to our local environment. Now I need to inject that particular files. So we have the Flickity. Where are they? Gonna copy that rename. So I don't want to type it again because sometimes I mistakenly spell those names. So it's easy just to copy and paste. Then in the liquid tag filter, it requires a string name of the file name, then pipeline, then say asset URL, then style. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Sort by. No, we don't need that. We need a style. A style shit tag. Okay, the next is the JavaScript. Go back again to the assets. Where are they? Flickity, come on. Okay. Flickity. Then asset URL. Then gonna say a script tag. Save. Okay. So it's added now. You're gonna save that. Then Shopify. We're gonna try to look at if it's already injected to our sections. So how are we gonna do that? To check what exactly rendered to this theme, I'm gonna get out from the customization. I'm gonna preview it. Oh, sorry. Why it's not? It's not. I think it is linked to. Why it's linked to this domain? Where's the domain? Domain. Why it's this pointing to the domain? Okay, just copy this one. It seems that it was linked previously to this domain. Now the problem here is how can I remove that domain? In order to this feature. Okay, so this is the problem because previously I added this store in domain, but now it was removed. I mean the domain was deactivated, but I think we can easily do that here. Okay, so in the Flickity, we're gonna try if the script that we added are already here. Where is it? It should be in the main container. This is the slideshow Flickity. Expand this container. It's here. Okay, now I think it's successfully injected. We have this Flickity CSS and the Flickity JavaScript. I think no worry. So I think we're still good. Then go back. Now in the image, it's asking to add an image because why? This is what exactly means. Image picker. So it picks up what image you want to add to this folder. In this sections. So I'm gonna look at some sample. Where's that sample? Did I downloaded some sample images? Where? Okay, so anything that available to your local or whatever images branding your client is asking, then probably I will use this bike slides. Then select. I'm gonna save. Okay, now you see here there's nothing to show up first yet. So what we have to do here is to build up our container. So I think I have to declare this division tag div. So I want to say class. Okay, anything that class that will define you as your own classes, then that is still good. But here I'm gonna follow in the Flickity sample, so I can easily adapt what exactly here. So go scroll down here. So this is the way how to construct the Flickity. Like, I'm gonna copy that, gonna put in here. Then this one, they have the two children items. So if you see here, this is your parent container, and this is the children. So we have two childrens. So I need to remove this one just to simplify this demonstration. So now this is the primary container. If you go back to this tutorial, we have this child, and it should be this children will be part of the slides. So I think they have different slides here. So if you look at in the edit demo, so it's added this class and has a lot of different child under on this container. Now for us to build up our Flickity, let's go back, and we added this parent container and one child. So we're gonna use a for loop command in syntax in Liquid, because the blocks can be only seen using the for looping command. So I want to display all of this blocks added by loop, and it will be added as a child of this container. So let's start by bracket, then percent hyphen. So you're gonna say for, so actually say block in. So this is the syntax of for. Then this is the item, and this is the array. So we have the array in section, what we call section blocks. Okay, so I think we have to pull out the first. I think it's alright. So here I'm gonna put inside the for loop this child container, and for like that. Okay, save. Gonna save that. I'm gonna push it again. So if we're gonna push, if I forgot to pull my changes on this image, then it will overwrite my change on my in my remote theme. Oh, see, it's gone because I did not pull. So this is the practice. You need to pull it first once you have some changes on this section. So right now I don't have to add that for now. So here I'm gonna add a tag for image. So we have this image tag in Liquid. We're gonna bring those sections here, settings here in the block for the image. So we're gonna look at the blocks here in our schema. We added this blocks image ID. So you're gonna go back here, put it there like that, then say image URL column, the width. What would be the width of your image? If you have a specific width, then you can specify like 300 or 500, but for me I want to be responsive. I mean, should be a responsive sizes. Settings width, fill pipe again, gonna say image tag column, down, parameters. So I need width is the same, responsive, then image width, comma, height, block settings, image, what's the height of your image. Then next is alt, block settings, excuse me. Image alt. Then what's the next one? Alt. I think I need water, just hold on. Sorry, thank you for waiting. There's a problem with my throat. I don't know, maybe it's a flu. Alt, block settings, image dot alt. The next one is loading lazy. I want to be added this lazy from the library within the browser to optimize easily the images, so you don't have to you don't need to optimize it again, because it is being controlled by the loading lazy library in the browser. So every browser in the modern browser right now, there's already added lazy loading, because this is required because of the issues in the page speed performance. Then next is the sizes. So I want to make it sure that it is very responsive. I say 100 viewport width, and then I think that's all what we required. If you want some classes, then you can also add classes, like simply add class, then what class you want to add. But for now I don't need that. I'm gonna save. Then push. Then refresh. Okay, you see here there is a Flickity error in the line 6, input your input. It means because we don't have added an image yet. So if we're gonna add that, then select, then save, then gonna pull that again down to my local. I'm gonna pull the changes, then number 2. Okay, so if you look at here, there is some error. Image tag must be an image URL. Okay, so I think I missed another parameter here. Should be width, then after the image tag filter should be width. I'm gonna save that again. So now I pulled those changes from my sections down to my local. Now I expect that it will not be lost those image anymore. I'm gonna push that changes, save. Okay, so it's added on our sections, but if you see here, it's occupying the whole screen. So later we're gonna fix that. So here, since that I don't want to happen that it will display that error, so you're gonna use some condition here. You're gonna say unless black settings is not equal to it's equal to blank. So if you will see unless, it means it will on opposite of your argument statement. So if in this case, if you say unless is equal to blank, then all of the not empty image will be displayed. So this is how it is opposite on if statement, because if statement will easy for you to use for a true return of your condition, but here it's a false. It's a true, but it will return into false condition within your argument. So that's it. Then we're gonna filter as well the block type, because we have a different block type, the image. But for now, I'm gonna save that. So we're gonna try if the error are still. If we're gonna remove those image, then it should be the error will not displayed anymore. Let's go back. Then I'm gonna remove this just to try if the error still displaying. If you see the error URL issues earlier, now it's not. It's no longer visible because we added a condition for this statement. This one. Okay, now I have two different blocks, the image and the video. If you look at here, okay, so it's displaying one image blocks. So what if I will have another save another type? So what should I do here? I will say if block type is equal to image. So what exactly your block type here? It's an image, so this word should be compared to the block type. Then go back, then if then I will copy this because I want to also inject a video. So here I will say video. Now I have the condition, say change this video, excuse me. Video I feel like I have a sore throat. Okay, now sorry, video, it's another tag, so we don't have a specific liquid tag for video, so we're gonna copy a video tag for HTML. Just copy that. We're gonna copy this, then put here. So I have only one source, so it will only support MP4. If you want other format, I'm not sure if it will work. In Shopify, I just experienced in a video MP4 format, so I don't have any idea with the other type of video. So here I gonna link the URL here. So this is the URL of the source, so we're gonna save that. Okay, so it's a video. Gonna post these changes to my store. It seems that it takes time. Number 2. Why it's taking time? Something wrong with my internet here. So go back. Why it's not pushing successfully? Okay. Go back, refresh. Okay, so it's the same thing. So I need to add a video URL. So in my slide, Flickity Slides, we have this video blocks that requires a URL. So how you can add that? If you have an available video, then you can, if you're using Vimeo, then Vimeo is also a URL, then you can do the same way. And then you have to use the Vimeo tag HTML. So files, then upload. I gonna copy this video. Where are they? Download. Is there any video here? Did I have one video copied earlier? Go back. Download. I think I have one here. It's on the download. Pixel. I'm here in the download. Pixel. Here, MP4. We're gonna paste that and upload. Okay, I think it will take a little bit longer, so let's go back. Let's close that one. Now in the Flickity, go back into our GS. Since that we have a lot of options, it's up to you how you're going to apply those options in Flickity. But here we have a JavaScript, how to manipulate those options. Scroll down and scroll down. It seems that it's not here. Where are they? Okay, so I think there are a few samples, like we're gonna search Flickity added Flickity added options. It goes back here. drag options. So we have a different way. There are different way how to add the Flickity in your container. I think it's not here. It should be here. This is a This is a jQuery, but I don't need a jQuery. I want a native JavaScript. It is more faster than jQuery. Okay, I think it's not available under. Okay, let's go back to the home page. Probably it's in the home page. Okay, it's in the home page. So you can copy this, a vanilla JavaScript. And there are two types. If you are good in jQuery, then you can use jQuery. But for me, since I was a jQuery developer before, I saw that jQuery is there is a what you call that? It means that you cannot run your script without this library for jQuery. But for me, I don't need that because this will cause your site page speed issues. So here, this is what I need. I'm gonna use this one. Copy. Put in the after your container. So you're gonna use the script tag here down. Script tag. Like that. So there are two different options. If you want an easy without this declaration of the document element, then you can easily use this one. So I will gonna use the other one. Like I will just copy this options, close, remove this line like that, then put these options here. Then what is your selector? So if you have look at here, our selector is a carousel. So if you look at in the sample script, it's a main carousel. So it's up to you. If you will adopt what I had here, it's a carousel, then I will also rename that carousel left. So I will expect that the slides will work as I expected. So gonna save, then post these changes on your theme. Then let's go back to the store. Then I think we added, I'm not sure if it's already uploaded successfully. Okay, so it's here. I'm gonna copy that video, then I will go back to my theme which I just posted, then added this library. So it should be the slideshow will work. Look at that. So it is added this arrow, and the button should be here. So now what I want is to add this video. I'm gonna copy that, paste this URL. Now the video is also added. I'm gonna refresh. Now it's added additional slides. If I'm gonna click the slides, it will point out to the video. Where is the video now? So it's here. So right now there's a problem with your container. So we're gonna play a little bit about how we can change this thing that it will display properly. So in Flickity, the Flickity will adapt what the first height and width of your element. It means the images is the one that will base our dimension of our slides. So let's go back here. Because I could not display, this is a problem because I could not display, but here I think I can still, but I want to get out from this. Well, let's try to full screen. Okay, so now in Flickity we're not gonna base our dimension in the child container. So this is the parent. Where is the parent? Here, the carousel. Then this is the child container. So I'm gonna base my dimension of this slides in the carousel. So what I need to do here is to add a CSS. So I want another files to do my changes on this Flickity. So I'm gonna say components, any file name that is alright, but for me I will follow the good practices on Flickity. Components flickity.css, and then I will call the parent. I will call the first parent. So the hierarchy thing of the CSS definition will also help you to define your CSS styling. The next is we have this carousel child element dot CSS. If you see class dot in your CSS file, so I'm gonna say I want to be a responsive, then I'm gonna say width 100, then height as well. You're gonna see I will put for now 500 px, then try. Gonna push this. Okay, I did not pull it there. I forgot to pull it first, so the link of the video will not be lost. But I think it's something that's not saved yet. Gonna refresh again. Okay, now look at the image. There are two images, but it's occupying. It should be not occupying the whole screen. So here what we need to do is to limit this container. So since that this image tag is under the carousel item, so we're gonna say image, then I'm gonna say object, say cover object. This is how you are going to apply your definition in your image. Say 100% as well, adapt the height, then save. Gonna push that. Number 2, then refresh. Okay, it seems like my stylus is not working. Okay, so I think I forgot to add my definition. This one, I'm gonna copy that one. So this is what you need to watch out to be aware that sometimes if you forget to declare those assets, then it will not apply your changes. Style. Okay, save. Two. Okay, now it is work. So I limit the px to 500, and I mean it should be in a full width. I'm gonna click this, if how it will going to works this slides. Okay, so I think we don't have anything to add in the second slide. So let's go back. Let's add this video again because I lost it, because I did not pull it first before I made my changes in my local. Copy again, close, customize here, like that, save. Okay, so if I going to click, it should be the video will also be in the next slides. First thing, because I lost it earlier, gonna pull it back to my local environment, so all of these changes will also apply on my local. Now what I need to do here is to make it sure the video tag will also occupy as a responsive as the same and your image. Like if we're going to click that, it's very small, so it should be 5. Let me say 500. See, no, let me say 300. It's up to you. But since I'm using a tag video, but I only apply as definition for image, so what I need to do, I need to add that as well. Copy this, add underneath, then say video, save, then push the change. Oh, sorry, should be push number 2. Go back, refresh. Okay, so if I will going to change the slide to the next one, now it is adapted to the actual screen. We're gonna play that. Okay, so it works. So I think that is alright. Probably the video is the width. Maybe it is causes us, let me check, let's say 1000. If it will help. It won't work if you are not doing it here. Let's say 800, and here it should be 50. Let's try if it will help. If not, then something has the limit in the video. Let me refresh. Okay. Oh, I think it's the same. So I think that is okay. So you can just look at it in your own development, how you are going to make it sure that it occupying this video in the whole container. Or probably because we are in, okay, now it works because we are in editor. So sometimes some things that is not responsive when inside in this customization editor. So now we're gonna apply the slide autoplay and the bullets navigation turn and off. So if you going back to the Flickity options, we have this autoplay. So we're gonna start first in autoplay here. So it says default is 3 seconds. So we're gonna copy that, then go back to your options here like that. Then if we're gonna try save, refresh again, we will see if it is auto-playing this slides in 3 seconds. Yes, it works. So now I want to make it this very can easily change from the customize editor. So what I want, this will be turned to true. So in liquid, you can easily insert those liquid value in your script. So what we have here, since it is within the sections, so we can easily copy that ID, then do something like this, section, that's settings, then the ID of your schema. So it's no longer a block because it is within the section settings, it's not in the block settings. Okay, so let's try if that is make sense to this. Changes, refresh site, now if we're gonna wait in 3 seconds, okay, now this it not work because it is turned off. So if we're gonna change that, then save, then let's see if it works. Yes, it works. So I want also the bullets navigation and the arrow will be can easily change. Like we add another options, go back to your Flickity options. So we have this where is that arrow, arrow. Bullets, draggable, bullets. Okay, here page dots. Okay, page dots should be, why it's not pointing to the exact sorry guys for taking this time. Resize, cell, contain, percent. You can apply this options whatever you want. Okay, so copy that, and here I'm gonna apply that options here. Then what is that? Is that a bullet knob? Yes, it's a bullet knob. Another one is the page preview next button. The same thing, section settings, then arrow, then like that. Save. Let's try. Push. Then refresh the store. Okay, so now I want to remove this bullets. So if I gonna disable it, then save. Should be the bullets are it's gone. Oh sorry, the arrow. Okay, so the arrow is gone. If I want to remove the bullets, the dot navigation, it's gone as well. But still, this is draggable. So if you want a more UI experience enhancement, then it will also help this for those visitors that are not really familiar with e-commerce, so they can easily click this arrow, so they easily understand that there will be another slides at next. And then if you want a little like if you want an animation inside to your images, then that will also work with CSS. So we're gonna do here, this is a simple tips, additional bonus for the tips how we're going to do that. So if you see here, if once the slides are selected, it's added this what we call is selected. If you're gonna look that, it's gone, selected. But if you're going back, it's added the selected. So this one we're gonna use that to your CSS to apply those transition effects. So let's go back here. Then I want the transition that it will be looks and feel to your site. I'm gonna do that here. Then is select. Then I want the image will be simply opacity transition. So we're gonna say I want to make a blurry, a little alpha contrast to your image. So probably I want to make, it's up to you, or maybe probably 1. This one is, once it is selected, then it will be more clear. But if not, I will set this to opacity maybe 0.6, like that. Then now how you are going to manipulate the transition delay. So there's no JavaScript required for this. You can just see transition all. If there's no specific, you're gonna see, let me see, 1 second. Then because the slides will turn to each slide within 3 seconds, so you're gonna display my effects within that period, and then that's it. So we're gonna try if this is this is visible. This is only for image, but it's not on the video. But we will try to, is that already post to the live team? Then refresh. Okay, so it's, the slide is not autoplay, so we're gonna save that. So we will see how it is, transition works. Okay, the image. Okay, so you see there's an opacity effects with the image. Let's go back to the image opacity. Look at that. If you want to add a little scaling as well, so you're gonna add transform scale. So once it is selected, it will go back to the default scale, so 1. But I want a bigger size, to make it like a zooming effects. I'm gonna say 1 or probably 2, so make it more visible. Gonna save, then refresh. Look at that. So if we're gonna slide autoplay, save. Okay, so it will goes to the next slides, then it will go back. We will say yes. So it means this is the way how the slide looks, feel, and works very much. So I think the other thing, maybe I can autoplay. Once it is selected, then it will autoplay. So once it is stopped, then it will not. So what we need to do here is to add a JavaScript. So we're gonna look at sample JavaScript, like we will say how to stop video tag and play HTML. Okay, so how to stop not push video. So here we have this simple way how to do it. It's here. So you can easily apply these functions into your script. So let's go back to your script. So we have this script tag. Then what condition you need to apply here? So since that we have this video selector, copy the parent first. Okay, I don't have ID. I don't know how to use that ID. It will more applicable if you want more faster response from that selector, but I don't want that. It seems like it's not required. Then I gonna copy this, then video. Okay, so I have this video now. So what I need is to console if this is available. I'm gonna vid. So initially our video is not autoplay. So if you want to autoplay, then that is okay. But for me, I want the slides are controlling how it behaves the play. So it once it's not it is not selected, then it will post the video. If it's selected, then it will play the video. Why it's taking time? Seems there's a problem with my internet here. Oh. So cancel, you can Control C or Z. Seems that there's a problem with my internet. It's taking time for you to connect. We're gonna check if what exactly my speed. It seems there's a problem. Number 2. Okay, so here you're gonna refresh the site. So what I added here, I want to make it sure that this selector is available. So go back here, gonna look at in the console. Okay, so it seems this is already connected to that video. So what what will be your I mean, how can you identify that every time if these slides are changing, so you can easily look at their video container to play or not. So what we need to do is to look at the Flickity. I think we have this a listener. So we try to look at a listener in the Flickity. So it should be more helpful. So you're gonna say, I think it's not available here. Let's see, Flickity listener. Next slide, JavaScript. Okay, so event. Okay, I think it's there. I think what's wrong with my internet? So here we have this listener in Flickity. So this is a jQuery, but I want a vanilla. So it seems unbind or bind event with vanilla on, off, and once method. Options in vanilla. Okay, so we have already this. So I'm gonna copy this one, this settings down here, go back to my script. So what it says inside the carousel argument here. Okay, I'm gonna add this inside on. I think I need to add comma. Then I'm gonna say refresh if it's doing pretty well. Then gonna push that. Then we're gonna go back to the store, refresh. Okay, Flickity is ready, but once it's changed, let's slides supply. Okay, Flickity is ready. Slide changed. Okay, so it works. So it's now if comes to 0 to 1, then I gonna add a condition, so it will play. So if the index is 1, if that is a video, then if index, what about elements? It must be element. Okay, element L. I'm gonna console this L. I don't need the ready first. I just want a change event. So here console log L. If L will help me to track down the element, then I can get the property of the element. I'm gonna save again. Okay, so gonna slide that, save. I think I have to pull these changes. Okay, it says only 0 and 1. The elements become 0 and 1. Okay, so I think that is alright. So what I have to do here, it seems that if the index is 1, I'm gonna say if index is equal to 1, then I need to play this video. Put it there. Then I think I need to bring this up. So in JavaScript or any programming in the web, you must understood that what are those uh, commands that behind to your calling, it should be move up to call back your functions. So gonna remove this. I don't need this. I want this one, the push event. Close, save. So we're gonna say else, then video will stop. Okay, gonna save. I think I did it pretty much, so I'm gonna post that. Changes now. Okay, gonna refresh again. How this work? Okay, so gonna auto play, save. Okay, slide 1, slide 2. Okay, I think what I did is maybe this is an index, not a number. So gonna play that lel. Probably sometimes if it's not a variable, it's not a type of value, then you need to make it sure this will becomes as a numeric value. Save. Oh, it's taking time again. What's wrong? Okay, save. Okay, so I think I need to save this slideshow. It's keep on changing every time. If I'm gonna push, fold that first 2, then I think yes, it works. So look at that, it's playing automatically. So once it is changed, it stops and it's autoplay. So that is how you are going to apply those changes on your slides using the JavaScript. So I think it's pretty much, but I think there's one thing we can also apply a longer slides you want, like here autoplay. Let's go back. Where is that now? The options, autoplay. Okay, sorry, I cannot go back here. There's a lot of options you can try, and most of the thing I added is just basic things that you need to build up your Flickity slides. So where are the autoplay? Okay, so in autoplay, in some cases, if this is if you want more than 3 seconds, then you must add another options here, like the range. So gonna add another. Okay, I think this is not the one thing that should be placed here. Go back to here. So we're gonna say range. You can use a range type and liquid. So we're gonna say autoplay seconds. Okay. Autoplay in seconds. So we're gonna say, if we're gonna default it for 5 seconds, so 5 seconds is equivalent to 5,000 milliseconds. Now I want this options be added on the schema. Save. In here, in your script, we have this value autoplay from this direct from the section value. So what I need to do is to create a variable like assign autoplay, say autoplay sec, then section settings ID. So this is the ID. So what if it is enabled without checking this? So we have to add another condition. We say if sequence is let me say okay, we're gonna say that if it's not autoplay, it should be, if it's autoplay, then we're gonna add the sequence on that. Okay, we're gonna say if and F. That's it, I think so. So we have to do here is to copy this, then change this on this value. Why it's extra? Okay, I think that's it. Assign value. Okay, gonna save. Oh, number 2. Okay, now go back and refresh that page if what we did is correct or not. Okay, it seems like it was not added. Something's wrong with my code. Oh, sorry. So here there was a problem, so it was not reflected. So in type reads we have a minimum we say 1, then maximum value, let's say 10, then steps, you need a steps maybe 1 first each of the changes. We're gonna save that, push. Hold on just a little longer. Refresh. Hope this time should be work. It's still not. Okay, it's not working. So I think steps should be like that. Maybe there is S, then default 5000. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's my mistake. So we have to do that. Here maximum should be in seconds we have 10,000. So in steps, in every steps, what should I, 1000 steps. Okay, number 2. So this is what you need to learn also using the raids options on your settings. Hope this time will be visible. So it's still not working. So probably okay, so this is the thing that it will not work. So what we need to do here, just say 5 out 10, sorry. Maybe it will not more than 100. So probably this is okay. Is that steps? We're gonna look at this reads settings if I was properly using it. Reads minimum 300 step. Okay, it's step label default. Alright, so I think everything is fine. Let's go back. Then I think what I have my problem here is this. So what I need to do in my script, I need to multiply this this value autoplay. So I think I have to make it sure that it will be converted to multiply converted to a milliseconds. So if this section's value is 1, then times 1000 it will come 1000. It should be like that as per of the requirements of the Flickity. I think we're gonna try again if this time it will work. Gonna save. So this is what you need to find. If something that is not displayed, it means there's a problem. So I'm using Linux, so it's not visible those error, but if you are using Windows, it will reflect those error when you're pushing your changes on your store. Yes, now it works. So it say here that was really bad. It seems that it's really fast. So we're gonna disable it. So autoplay in a seconds. So it seems something wrong with my multiply. Is this the right one? I forgot. So we're gonna say Shopify liquid multiply. We have this codes references. We say multiply times. Sorry, it's not. It should be times. So that's my mistake. Alright, so we're gonna change this times. Now that is okay. It should be done. I'm gonna refresh it again. It seems like I have some problem with my internet recently. What's wrong? What's wrong with the internet now? I am disconnected again. 2. It's quite fast, but the problem is keep on disconnected. Okay, so let's go back again. Refresh. So I think this really fixed the problem. Okay, so we're gonna wait for 5 seconds, then it will automatically change. But now, what's the mistake here? That it's no longer playing the touch fine slides. DOM failed because the user didn't interact. Okay, so that's it. So it should be working. autoplay. I think there's some issues with the autoplay again. You're gonna say autoplay here. If this is autoplay, it's not pointing to the exact anchor. Autoplay. Okay, autoplay. If this is in advanced cells every number of milliseconds. I'm gonna remove this one. So if this turn off, it will not. Then we have to use if else. We have to use else statement. Then we're gonna say off, turn off false. So this should be false. Okay. Then I want to make it sure that this one are really reflected the exact milliseconds, and I'll post that again. Refresh. Okay, it's autoplay. Okay, so I think there is another event that slides that will making this what you call that, this event that it won't display if the seconds are the play for the video will not turn on automatically. Gonna close that. Number 2, refresh. So in 3 seconds, it's still the same, but here it says that. Okay, so there's a problem with the Chrome policy. Failed because the user didn't interact with the DOM first. Okay, so I think it seems like there is a problem with the console. I mean in the Chrome event behavior. So I think we did it properly, but in somehow there might be another options for the event listener, but I think for me it's worked well. So I think that's all for this video, and if you have some comments, then you can leave any comments to this video, and good luck to your journey as a front end using the Shopify platform. I hope to see you soon, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.